Have you ever seen those ads? Yes, the ones with the flies, the hungry children, the sad music, and that voice.
$15 monthly gift. You'll be giving life-saving medicine, vaccines, and nutrition.
Well, what if I tell you that that kind of help might actually be the problem? That multi-billion-dollar aid industry might be keeping Africa poor on purpose. Now, don't get me wrong, guys. After a disaster or maybe in a refugee camp, emergency aid, it's crucial, it's needed, it's life-saving. But when short-term aid becomes 50-year-long relationship, nah, that's no longer aid. That's a situationship. And Africa needs a breakup. It's like that friend who always gives you fish, but never teaches you how to fish, but then still gets mad at you for being hungry tomorrow. Here's how the fake aid cycle works. First, the money comes in, millions or billions, but does it go to build factories, farms, or even power plants? Nope. A huge chunk gets eaten right here. Like 40% is for salaries of experts flying business class, 30% goes for fancy forex forecasts and luxury offices for NGOs, 20% for administrative costs, aka meetings upon meetings, and then 10% is the actual stuff that might actually reach someone in need. So we get a few wells and some mosquito nets, no real change. The goal isn't to solve the problem. The goal is to manage the poverty, because if the problem ends, the funding ends. But here's the sneaky part. Let's say a bunch of free shoes get shipped from abroad. Great, right? But what happens to the local shoemakers in Nairobi, Dakar, or even Lagos? He goes out of business, right? Free food from the West? Congratulations. You just put thousands of African farmers out of business. This isn't aid at all. This is an economic warfare with a smiley face on it. And the worst part is that this system lets corrupt leaders off the hook. The president doesn't need to provide services for his people. Why? Because UNICEF will just build the schools. World Food Program will bring more food. So our taxes pay for his corruption twice. Once in aid and once when he steals our money. He's laughing all the way to his Swiss bank account. Let's be clear. This isn't about blaming well-meaning individuals who donated their $10. It's about a broken system. That $10 might pay for a consultant's lunch, but it won't change the fact that local businesses are crushed under free stuff, governments are never held accountable, and real homegrown solutions are ignored because they do not fit the poor African narrative. So what's the answer? Ditch the pity and invest in African solutions. Support African businesses. Yes, that shea butter from Ghana is everything. And then support activists and journalists on ground, holding leaders accountable. And also demand smarter aid that, builds infrastructure, not dependency. Stop asking, how can we save Africa? And start asking, how can we partner with Africa? So next time you see that sad commercial, just ask yourself this question. Is this truly meant to help, or just to make the donor feel good? Is it charity or scam? What do you think? Is aid doing more harm than good? Let us know in the comments, and if you learned something new today, if this opened your eyes, smash that subscribe button. Thank you for watching.